It's the most fun I never want to have again.
Army veteran Ryan Cooper is proud of his service in Afghanistan, but he's had a tough time transitioning into life back home.
You're trained to do one thing and then you come back and there's very little need for an infantry soldier back in the civilian world.
Ryan came home in 2011 and he secretly struggled to forget the horrors of his service. And there was another struggle.
There really wasn't much going on at all. People were either collecting unemployment, taking a couple classes at community college, or not doing anything at all. And I kind of just fell into that with them.
Ryan could not find a suitable job here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. That year, unemployment here in Luzerne County peaked at 10.6%. So Ryan says to ease the emotional pain, he began taking prescription painkillers.
A lot of the other people who, were either unemployed, not in school, or not doing anything, they were doing heroin.
Soon, Ryan was too.
Didn't meet your expectations of what life would be.
Exactly. It was just disillusionment all around.
According to Penn State University rural sociologist and demographer Shannon Monnett, people here handled that disillusionment in different ways.
Some people turn to self-medicating, and some people turn to another kind of fix, which may be voting for a candidate that is just proposing some radical change, burning the place down.
Last year, Monnett crunched the numbers from more than 3,000 counties across the country, comparing Trump to 2012's Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney. She found that President Trump did better than Romney in 80% of the counties, especially well in New England, Appalachia, and the industrial Midwest. Also, that he performed best in counties with the highest drug, alcohol, and suicide mortality rates.
I'm not saying that Trump supporters are a bunch of drug addicts or alcoholics, but that drug use in communities, alcohol abuse in communities, mental health problems are really symptoms, canaries in the coal mine, so to speak, of broader economic and social issues that have really been building.
Monnett says that strong correlation is rooted in the broad economic distresses and job losses in these counties.
These sorts of places were really primed to be vulnerable to prescription painkillers and heroin, and they were also primed to be vulnerable to messages of a quick fix or quick change from somebody like Donald Trump.
This is all from Obama's campaign.
Eileen and Richard Sorokas have lived in Wilkes-Barre all their lives. They're registered Democrats and voted for President Barack Obama twice, even volunteered for the president's 2008 campaign near the height of the Great Recession.
People are desperate to work, and a lot of people going back on welfare and counting on the government. So people were struggling at that time for, any type of work.
At the end of President Obama's term, unemployment in Luzerne County had dropped to 5.9%. The Sorokas said that's not good enough, and the high-paying jobs have not returned. So in 2016, they voted for Donald Trump.
Just like Barack Obama there was time for change. It was time for change again to have Trump in there.
A lot of their neighbors agree. In 2012, President Obama won Luzerne County by almost 5 points. In 2016, Donald Trump won the county, beating Hillary Clinton by 20 points.
I believe you need that businessman. You got to get the politically correct things out of here and get a businessman, get this country straight out, get the deficit down, and start getting jobs.
Ryan has been sober for 90 days now. He knows that his recovery will take time. And when it comes to President Trump and the return of those high-paying jobs,
This area's relying on him, so I hope that he doesn't steer them wrong.
he and the Sorokas hope that those jobs rush in as quickly as the president promised.